Welcome to Murphy, Sam, and Jody after the show.
You know, it's Easter this weekend, and I don't know, in all of our time together, and this is something that producer Faith asked me, and I thought it was a good question, you know, Easter traditions. I don't know in all of our time together we've ever shared our stories of growing up, because Easter was a big deal in our family, Easter Sunday. And so much so that I would start shopping ahead of time with my grandmother and mother for what I would wear on Easter Sunday. Did you guys know that? Big church, family. And my grandfather was the preacher. So we went to church for sure on Easter Sunday. You dressed up even more so than normal. Did you guys have anything like this?
When I was
like a ritual?
real little, before I was 10, we had an Easter outfit. You know, we got new outfits to go to church.
Right.
But at some point, it's just like,
I would go I would go in the Saturdays leading up to Easter weekend. We would go shopping to get my Easter dress. Okay. It was that big of a deal because you dressed up more so for Easter Sunday. Yeah. And then after church on Sunday, the whole family would come. People that you didn't see. It was sort of, it was just a holiday. And there was a big meal. And then afterward, there was Easter egg hunting and all of that stuff. Mm-hmm. But one of the reasons, and as we got older, that changed a little bit, it really did. But one of the things I remember about Easter Sunday, and I think I've told you guys this story before, was one year, finally on Easter Sunday, I was allowed to wear heels to church as part of my, outfit. And my first pair of heels were for church with my dress that year. I'll never forget. It was a mint green dress. And I felt like $1 million in those heels.
Yeah.
And I still wear heels all the time. I wear them a lot anyway. It's just one of my cool memories. Sorry, Papa. I'm sure he'd rather it to be, about church or something like that. But it was church. It was at church. And I just sat up more straight, and it was so cool to me. But we don't really have that. I know when we had the girls, we've done church on Easter Sunday plenty. I know that when they were little, especially Murphy. But
that's why they put out the extra chairs.
I know a lot of people
for the Easter and Christmas goers.
That's right.
You have to get there early.
Yeah. But I know that there were times when we would travel on weekends for Easter. We would go away for Easter a lot when they were little. And now it's so different because, Phoebe's going away with friends this weekend. I have no idea what Taylor's doing yet. You and I are going somewhere overnight, but we'll be home on Easter Sunday. And we'll be back by Saturday evening, I think. So what about you growing up, you guys? Was there an Easter Sunday thing, just like you said?
Yeah, we went to church, but we only had dinner with my aunt who lived next door. That Sunday dinner was always us four and my aunt. But we did have, growing up, we had an Easter tree.
Okay, your mom did a tree.
Yeah, we'd go find some stick somewhere that had a bunch of branches on it, not too huge, spray paint it white, and then you'd hang the plastic Easter eggs, a little piece of ribbon through the Easter egg, and then you'd hang it on the tree, and other things too, little plastic bunnies and stuff.
That's cute.
Does she still do anything like that?
No.
Wow. Okay. And you grew up in New Orleans, so was there? I know that there used to be an Easter parade every Easter.
Big Easter parade. I think they still have it. The lady who put it on for 100 and something years passed away a few years ago, but still, I think they still do the parade in her
parade
honor.
In that city for sure.
Yeah.
Okay. What about you, Murphy?
For me, it was about my grandmother's house.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we got to see the Easter Bunny twice, which was pretty awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome. The first basket at our house and the next one at my grandmother's house.
Man.
And, and I'm going to tell you,
that's rotten.
It was interesting to me because the Easter Bunny really loved to bring the fancy candy to my grandmother's house.
Yeah.
It's the way it works.
Yeah. There was
he
good stuff.
He had a longer relationship with her.
I guess he must have, I was like, there would be candy that would appear there that I'm, wow. You just really felt that sometimes it was a 6-pack of candy of things,
nice.
Of your favorites, all the name brands.
Yeah.
And, but my grandmother was big, as most of that generation was, on the Sunday dinner. Her whole thing was she wanted to do a Sunday dinner regardless of what the day was, but
sure.
Easter Sunday was special, so she would lay out basically that Thanksgiving-sized spread of food that she would make, and that's what she would do. So you'd have 6 or 7 different side dishes there to go with the ham and everything else that she would serve up on Easter Sunday. But that's always my favorite because Easter Sunday at my grandmother's house was almost like Christmas light. Which
Yeah,
I know
of
that
course.
sounds weird to say that because
No.
all the cousins would be there and everybody else. You know,
Everybody
what I mean?
knows what you
Right.
mean. Did you guys hunt Easter eggs? And who hid
Oh, yeah.
the eggs? Who hid the eggs?
Who hid the eggs?
Right.
I thought the Easter Bunny hid the eggs.
No, my dad used to hide the eggs.
Oh, really?
Easter Bunny was long gone before the eggs were
okay.
out being hidden.
I don't know. The Easter Bunny hid our eggs.
My
I
dad
guess my,
would take-
my mother and dad put him to work.
Our baskets would have stuff in them and then eggs
Yeah.
that could be hidden, you know,
Oh, so you took eggs out of the basket and went and hid them?
sometimes. And then there were other eggs that would just be hidden magically. Maybe the Easter Bunny did it and I didn't realize it.
So when
Yeah.
you woke up and you had eggs in your basket, it wasn't a guarantee that you were keeping those eggs because they might go out for hunt.
Right.
Wow.
Wow, that's weird. I mean,
Everybody
that's
does
different.
it differently.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I mean,
Anyway.
it sounds risky, I guess. You know what I mean?
Do you use
Yeah.
plastic eggs, though, for that, or do you
Both.
use hard-boiled?
Both.
And
I had both.
there was the chance that something might get left in the yard for a year and stink.
It's disgusting. One year.
If you have dogs, it doesn't last
Oh,
long.
yeah.
1 year, an egg. I don't know how this happened. Got left in the basket, in the Easter basket, a hard boiled egg, color dyed. And then we put the Easter baskets away, you know, probably in May. And they went up in the top of a closet.
Yeah.
And it stayed there all year. And I don't know how we didn't
Nobody
smell it right
didn't-
away.
It
I don't
didn't make
know.
a stench?
I think it did eventually, but it was like I remember the conversation. I was a little child,
Yeah.
but I remember my parents having the conversation of how did we just now find this?
Yeah.
You know, we have cats. They should have found it.
And all that time your dad was blaming your mom for the smell. Huh?
Okay.
Yeah, a lot of four-letter
Why would
words
you-
with that egg hunt, huh?
Why?
What did it look like? Was it like black?
I don't remember. I just remember the story. It's almost like one of those things that you overhear as a child, and it grows.
Yeah.
And
Something larger.
They left a whole dozen eggs in the attic.
Yeah, we found a half a bologna sandwich on my grandmother's couch one time in the
You did
playroom.
not.
Yeah, we did.
Ooh.
Yeah, it was all dried up, but it was still the same color. It was really weird. you know?
gross.
Perfectly preserved.
What sandwich
so gross.
I have no idea.
You know what? Okay, stop. That's another thing with the girls being older. First of all, our girls can't stand boiled eggs. They don't want to dye eggs. They don't want to be around eggs. They don't want to eat eggs.
It's the sulfur smell. They're just
Yeah.
not fans of the sulfur smell.
I remember doing that with my mom. It was so cute. When I go to the store now and I see the little egg coloring dyeing kits, I'm tempted to buy it just to do it for fun because
See,
they're pretty.
And it's
they're
easy,
pretty.
It's easier, too, when you have 2 kids. And when you have 5 kids dyeing eggs,
Oh, yeah? Too much?
because you don't want to have like 50 hard-boiled eggs,
No.
you know, because you can't ever eat that many.
You
but
could
you
make
got to have
potato
enough
salad
for
and egg
each
salad.
kid to have a few, you know, because if
Yeah.
you just do, everybody gets 2 eggs, not fun.
Right.
Yeah.
Still,
So
you
used to
can
have to
make
do
a lot of
couple
stuff.
dozen eggs.
You can
and
make
then
more with that than you think. There's a lot of stuff you can make. Egg salad.
Egg
Potato
salad.
salad. Yeah.
Yeah.
Deviled eggs.
Yeah.
You can do all that.
Okay, Forrest.
Missed any part of the show? Get it all on the Murphy, Sam, and Jody podcast.